Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, gone. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He gets it to Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Three yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it.
Wilson.
Touchdown, Texans.
To Brandon Cooks. Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
It is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now second and 7. Now again, right side. Bernard fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Wilson forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
5-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Fuller there on the cover.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the shotgun, Wilson underneath. This is Bernard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Texans will extend their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Titans. Will Fuller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
10-10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to be met at about the 43. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook, it's still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
By the Texans.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike, push him back. Push him back. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Now a give right side. Bernard. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Texans push further out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
34-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
57. Super one. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Obama.
Goff on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Wilson, he gets it in the hands of Geis. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Runs over him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 22-yard line.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Texans 28, Titans 10.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
57, Mike, 57.
Now Goff. Check down to Breida. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. Steps away to his left. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
23 more yards.
23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Goff being chased out left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Bernard, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And it's good, so that will get him back within 1 score.
Texans 28, Titans 20. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, Bernard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The ball carrier.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
First down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with enough.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
The ball carrier.
A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that kind.
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He gets it to Cooks. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Gain of 11 on the play.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
38-yard line.
Check it back. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol. Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Texans 42, Titans 20.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. It's gone. That's complete to Slayton. Touchdown, Titans. Darius Slayton, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, this is Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. Dorsett's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller, and that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock. Only 7 seconds remain. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now. I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance. They run it with Breida, and he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
42, Titans 36. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
Tonight's final score, Texans 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy,